Hey guys, a beautiful, beautiful fall day here in Ohio. Let's turn you in circles here for a second. Look at all that. There's my tree. This tree will not change until almost November maybe, but I can tell you right now it's going to be as red as the red on that flag right there when it does. It's pretty much one of the last ones to go in this neighborhood, but man, do we ever have some color around here. And I was going for a walk earlier, and holy smoke, it's just beautiful. It doesn't make me enjoy fall weather, except for right now. It's been great, but I know what fall leads to. But anyway, that wasn't really what I was hopping on here to say, but I've got some of those right there too. If you didn't notice, I have a forest in my yard, which is a good and a bad thing. Leaves all over the place. It's kind of dirty. It's nice to have shade, but it's also good to have sunshine. And there it is right there. Close your eyes. Woo! Anyway, I was hopping on here real quick to comment on the amount of upheaval that we are seeing and about to see more in our country. And it's all concerning the election. Every election year, I kind of am one of those people that, man, I gotta just hold my breath and think, okay, this too shall pass, and whatever happens, happens, because in all honesty, we know a few things as Christians. And if you're not a Christian, you're welcome to be a Christian. If you want the peace that passes all understanding, and if you want to trust that there's something much bigger than the machine that is the United States of America or globalism, and that there's a plan, and it goes well beyond the human beings that are actually quite dangerous, Jesus is the answer. And that's where I'm headed, because lie after lie being spread, honestly, I don't even know what the truth is anymore when it comes to this presidential election. I know who I want to believe, but I still don't even know that they're 100% truthful, because it's games, it's tactics. I do know this. Ooh, there we go. The Democrats are desperate, and they're spreading lies that are, well, it's the same thing they did last election. Trump this, Trump that, Trump said this, Trump said that. No corroborating evidence ever. And it's the same people saying it that said it last time. And to be honest with you, if that's all they got, they lost most people on that long ago. And if Trump really is Hitler, he's the best one I've seen, and he's the only one I've seen, and I don't think he is. Generally, they project, and whatever they're saying he or we or anyone else is doing, they are doing or already have done. So remember that. But we are in the depths and the ends of October here soon, and we're waiting for an October surprise, and I don't know what you're going to see, and maybe they got nothing. But I can promise you this: it's never a bad time to say to yourself, I'm going to put my faith in God. I'm going to put my trust in Jesus. I'm not going to buy into whatever panic they sell me, whatever they do. It's not going to be something that rules my heart, because I know better. And you know better because you've either seen it before, or if you're young, this is going to be instilled inside of you now from people that hopefully have seen it before and don't want you scared. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the Bible says fear not. And it says it a lot. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Whatever they're going to say or do, don't let it deter you from who you are and what you're supposed to be doing with your life. Okay? Remember, they're playing a game, and they'll play that game with your emotions, with your mind, and with your life. They don't care. They don't care. The whole point is to win for these elected officials, even for your famous people who are, you know, if you are just waiting to hear what some official singer or some idiot is going to say about who they're voting for or about their politics, and that's how you're going to cast your vote, and that's just what you believe, then I feel sorry for you, because it means you don't have a mind of your own and you're not living in the real world yet. Now, maybe when you're a little kid, celebrities are awe-inspiring, but if you take a look behind the curtain there, behind the mask, celebrities are pretty grotesque for the most part. There's good ones, but really, to get where they are, there's been a lot of selling out. And when I say selling out, I mean their soul, their morals, everything they got, they would give for that fame and that money. Don't trust what they say. Just don't. Trust in Jesus. Don't be foolish in this end couple of weeks with this election. This is a big one. Everybody says that every year. Oh, this is the most important election we've ever had. Well, I've voted in a few elections. I've never felt like I feel about any election like I do like this one. It's important. There's some dangerous people trying to get power. And honestly, they're already in power. They're just trying to get consent at this point. You understand that? They want you to ask them to destroy this country. They want you to ask them to break you. They want to seem somehow like they're the good guys while they destroy this country, while they implode this economy, while they deteriorate your morals, while they do all this. They want to be the good guys too. That's what they want you to think. I got news for you and them. They're not the good guys. They have to answer to God at some point. But in between now and then, we can't let them control how we act or how we feel. And we definitely can't let them control how we vote and what we do if we feel like something's gone on with that vote. This is going to be a messy one, folks. So make no doubt about it. Both sides are ready to tear each other apart. And we know which side gets violent quicker. It hasn't been the Christians. It hasn't been the conservatives. But I'm telling you right now, in my experience, the escalations we saw in 2020 with the riots and all that stuff, the riots were supposedly about George Floyd. But then we saw January 6th, and they've made something out of January 6th that January 6th wasn't. But January 6th, 2025 could be dangerous. I'm just saying. Donald Trump wins, dangerous. Kamala Harris wins, dangerous. We know who's winning, but we also know how they play. We've got a deep state that really, really wants Kamala Harris in that position because she can be controlled. The only reason they hate Donald Trump is they can't control him. They got nothing on the guy. If they did, they would have got him already and he'd be in prison. So all you guys out there saying, oh, he's got felonies, he's got this. You could be accused of anything, but they've never made anything stick to him. And if the election gets pulled off fairly and nobody puts any extra spin or juju on it, he will be the president. That's how desperate these guys are right now. They're desperate, you can tell. Trump's going about his way merrily and happily because he knows he's winning. They're at the point where they're name calling because nothing they've tried has worked. But if you're a Christian out there, be careful. Don't let it get to your heart. Don't let it make you violent. Continue to pray for this country and continue to pray for the people that seem to still be gaslit. Slowly, people are coming undone. They're getting out of that corporate media blitz that's in their brains. I don't know how much longer it will take, and some people will never release. I know these people, and you know these people. But it's your job to pray for them It's my job to pray for them. It's my job to pray for this country. And it's definitely my job to vote. And I will never vote for a Democrat. There's one major reason and then several other major reasons. But the major reason is their stance on abortion is disgusting. That's all it takes for me right there. You got a D by your name and you haven't taken yourself out of that group yet after what they run on and how they feel about abortion, late term. It's just too gross to talk about. It doesn't have to go any further than that with me. And if you're a Christian and that's some sort of a dividing point for you, good. If you're a Christian and you say, well, yeah, but abortion, that shouldn't even be a political issue, blah, blah, blah. Well, it is. It's a moral issue and it's a political issue. And besides all of that, there's a political party that is standing on their want for abortion at will anytime in the pregnancy. That's infanticide. I personally can't vote for anyone that would be in that group. If you've got a D by your name, you're out for me. Don't care. And if you're a Christian and you're voting for people that are Democrats, be careful, because you're aligning yourself with murderers. And I just wonder how God sees that. It breaks his heart. Okay? I'm not talking about whether or not you should be afraid of judgment or God smiting you, okay? If we live in this age of grace, then what you're doing is you're breaking his heart. You really want to break your father's heart? By killing his kids? By supporting those that are killing his kids? Anyway, October surprise. Maybe they've already pulled it, and it is this whole thing that Trump's a fascist and Trump wants an army like Hitler's. Guess what? That's just more name calling and finger pointing. No proof. It's not a very sophisticated October surprise if that's what it is. So, I still think something's coming. I guess my neighbor's gonna mow his yard. Yeah, he does a lot. I could get out there and mow with him. Anyway, I love you guys. Try really, really hard to keep your courage up and your fear down, and whatever they do, whatever they pull, if they can pull anything, don't be fooled by it and don't let it get to you. Stay true to you and stay true to Jesus. Talk to you later.